Hello, what is going on, guys? Hockey Guy 1 here. Welcome to my review of War for the Planet of the Apes. So, War for the Planet of the Apes is directed by Matt Reeves and stars Andy Serkis, Woody Harrelson, Amy Miller, Steve Zahn, and Karen Culkin, and Terry. And the story is, it's 2 years after Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and Caesar and his tribe are in a war with the humans, mainly against this one military base called Alpha Omega, and the colonel ends up killing somebody, which I'll get to later in this review, and Caesar wants to go on a revenge for him to find him and to find the colonel and kill him for it. And that's the main story of it. So yeah, the story is fantastic in every way. And as the first act has him looking for him, for the current Caesar looking for the colonel, and the second act is where he gets captured and put inside basically a concentration camp, I guess you can call it. I mean, I don't really know what else to call it, because that definitely does have some Holocaust things in it. And the third act, which is escaping, and the plotting out to escape, and everything all the way to the end of the movie, in which has, it's how you can describe the painting. It's just perfect. I mean, it all fits together perfectly. There's nothing that goes on for too long. Pacing is just perfect in every way. And then there's even some memorable lines, like Caesar saying, "I did not start this war," which is actually also shown in the trailer, but it's a pretty memorable line in this movie. And the climax is fantastic. I mean, as Caesar confronting the colonel, and the colonel kills himself because he got that little disease thing, and he goes on to escape and everything, and it's an entertaining climax, for sure. And it's a perfect conclusion to it. And the ending as well was very sad. I mean, Caesar slowly dies. He brings his tribe to his new home, and it's just a sad moment for sure. And the amount of sad moments in this movie, there are plenty for sure. I mean, Caesar's kid and wife dies in the same scene. Which is spoilers, but let's be honest, most of you guys probably already saw it, so it can spoil the movie. Probably could spoil the movie. But yeah, and they die, which is a really sad moment. And Caesar as well dies. And at the end of the movie, like I said, which was really sad, probably the second saddest death of last year, other than Wolverine from Logan. I feel like this is where the best character arc of Caesar in the entire trilogy. His kid dies, and he kind of becomes like a cowboy character who's definitely more against the humans, even though he doesn't really want sport to exist. He knows he can't stop it, so he does it and everything. And Maurice had a much bigger role in this movie, for sure. I mean, same thing goes for Rocket. They didn't exactly have a big role, just like little characters in the first two. They had a much bigger role here. There's Caesar's entire journey. Maurice even has a nice moment where he actually talks for the first time in this series right before Caesar dies at the end. And there's a new character called Bad Ape who is the comic relief, which you'd think that's where it'd go wrong. I mean, this is supposed to be a really dark movie, and you got a really weird comic relief of Bad Ape, but he's fantastic. He's perfect as a comic relief. It definitely works in that situation, at least as they put him in. And he can be really funny at times, as he is the comic relief. There's the Colonel, who is the main antagonist in this movie. I thought he was just fantastic as the main antagonist. In every way. I mean, he's definitely very villainous in every way, and he's just a great villain. And then one of the better ones of last year. And there's also Novo's another new character who was pretty good, I'll say. I mean, she doesn't really do that much. She's kind of just a girl. Like the girl that they find and is with them the entire journey, and even gets named at the end. And she's a pretty good character, I'll say. So Andy Serkis did a great job again with acting. He's like perfect for the kind of like CGI characters, and she's been that many times, for sure. And he's perfect at acting. And there's also Amy Miller, who played an Ope on this movie, which I thought that was just fantastic for a child actress. I thought she did great, for sure. I mean, she's a child actor. I mean, if you compare her to normal actress, she's not that good, but for a child actress, she's really good. Woody Harrelson as well did a fantastic job. I mean, probably the best acting in this entire movie. The CGI is some of the best CGI I've ever seen for sure. I mean, the apes look even better than they did in the first two, and everything. Well, the CGI still looks great. I mean, the woods that they're in still looks great. And some great fire, some great realistic looking fire. And it's just fantastic CGI. Definitely some of the best CGI I've ever seen on screen. Overall, War for the Planet of the Apes is a masterpiece. One of the best movies of last year. And I'm going to give War for the Planet of the Apes a 10 out of 10. That was my review of War for the Planet of the Apes. What are your thoughts on War for the Planet of the Apes? Tell me in the comments below, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.